And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the semi-finals or semi-finals here of the Sparkling Tuna Cup number 118, the longest running open weekly tournament. True. That's true. The longest running weekly open tournaments. We are back, and we are jumping into our PvP. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Virtus Pro. It is a classic. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Protoss player. We have the other Protoss from the land of representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our PvP. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Our one of many PvPs is upon us here. We've been avoiding the matchup for as long as we could, but now we're jumping into it here in the semifinals. Coming into this classic is the #1 seed of the tournament. He is the 1 seed, and we'll see if anyone can bring him down. Shameless, of course, he is the rising star, the rising talent from the European region. Shameless is very, very young. I want to say at this point 19, maybe getting up to 20 years old. Has been improving quite steadily though over the past 2 years. Over the past 2 years has been improving and has been at this point able to reach the echelons of the kind of the middle of the pack when it comes to European Protoss players. When I think of players like Geralt, Christiana, I think of Shameless as well. He's definitely up there. I will still say that Shameless still has some room to grow. Of course, he is slightly behind players like Showtime, Max, and Skillus. Like, those are the top 3, right? Those are the top 3 when it comes to European Protoss. So Shameless is just behind them, again, in the ranks with Christiana, Geralt, Hearthstone, for example. Like, they're kind of in that section. But again, has been improving, and we'll see how he performs against Classic. Oh boy. So far, 2 gate opener, 2 gate opener out of Classic, 2 gate opener out of Shameless. Sorry, gate expand. Never mind. Gate cyber expand. Hyper greedy build here by Shameless, going for a bit of a max, and he's forcing a response, forcing reaction. He should be forcing a 1 base all in. Oh, never mind. Stargate. Okay, Stargate open out of Classic. Again, I believe it was Gate expanded to Cybercore. Regardless, a very fast Nexus here from Shameless. Hyper Greed. I was just lost in the intro. And the pressure's on Classic. The pressure is on. Do you have a 3-gate follow-up? Classic, by opening up Stargate like this, is only looking to harass, which means Classic will expand, will not go for an all-in. So this is kind of looking better for Shameless. It's looking better. End up saying move in. Do throw in a shade. With that, getting 1 probe so far, denying mining. Even though we have the faster natural base so far, no mining whatsoever, and another probe. Ooh, does barely go down. 2 probe kills. Classic pulls away. Shading to the main. Once again, denying mining. We have more depth. Okay, we have more depth shading in, and Shameless, he cannot keep up. No! Shameless went for a hyper greedy build, but the greed is being punished. We have 6 probe kills already, and we're still not done. Adepts say shade back into the main base. Remember, 2 Adepts say 1-shot. They just keep 1-shotting. Getting to 7, 8, and 9 probe kills. And remember, we're not done. We have the Oracle as well. The Oracle's moving in. Shameless is in position. Well, these have been some hefty losses. It's not just one. We have the second Oracle on the way as well. Highland gets spotted. Ooh, this Classic even punishes the Stalker. Yeah, Shameless is desperate for damage. He's moving out with everything he has. As he moves out, the Classic is moving in. And back now we already have 2 shield batteries. Soon to be 3 batteries. That's a lot of batteries. That's a lot of shields. Classic able to engage. His 3rd battery is finishing. At the same time, 2 Oracles, a 1-shot probes across the map, getting up to 10 more probe kills. GG. Oh, gosh. Yeah, GG gets called. Classic, he fails to break the natural, and he's crippled back at home. Classic, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Shameless going for a hyper greedy build, going for a very fast Nexus here in game 1, and was punished for it. He was punished. He was just torn apart. The Adept harass was insane. Adepts in the main, Adepts in the natural, back and forth and back again. Of course, the Oracles did kind of seal the deal at the end, just crippling the economy even further. But not just that, Shameless was forced into an all-in. He counterattacked, and there was a wall. There was a wall waiting for him. 3 batteries, 3 shield batteries, 3 stalkers. Classic could not be broken. GG. Shameless, he just fell too far behind, and now we're going to be loading into game 2. Going to be loading into Tourmaline. Let's go. Loading into a much smaller map of the map pool, and I have to imagine that Shameless is going to calm down and take a different approach. I would imagine. We'll see. No shot, we're hyper greedy. Not here, not on Tourmaline. No shot. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Team Virtus Pro, leading the series 1-0. It is a classic. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss himself representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. Here we go. So we're getting into game number 2. Again, Classic, he does take a lead, and we'll see how Shameless will adjust. Once again, Shameless did go for a very greedy build last game. We expect to see him calm down coming into game 2. Oh. Classic does move out with his probe. Does move out. Again, we're expecting a second gateway here on the high ground. Classic, he doesn't veer off towards any edge of the map, just scouting. No proxy. No proxy out of Classic. There's a 2-gate opener out of both Shameless and Classic, this time mirrored builds. Hello. As Shameless, he does veer off towards the right hand side. Okay. Does veer off. With this, we can go for a very real or a fake pylon. Eyes are on Shameless. As the pylon is about to be thrown down, we have the second pylon for Classic in the main base. Meanwhile, this location is close enough to be a proxy Stargate. It's also close enough to technically be a robo. Show us what you got. Meanwhile, Classic, he's aware. He's aware that a pylon is missing. He's aware that something is wrong. Cybercore just finished, and we have the money. There it is, proxy Stargate. So with this, the rush distance by air, again, is relatively short to get into the mineral line. The Stargate is for Oracles to bust into the mineral line to get economic damage. Meanwhile, Classic going for a reactionary robo. Okay, this is very safe. If Shameless was going for a proxy robo or a gateway and going for a 1-base all-in, then Classic, he would be set up to defend. Against a Stargate, it's going to be a little bit shaky here, and Classic, he himself may go into an all-in as a response. As we'll have access to early immortal production and a War Prism as well. So we're about to get messy. Here comes the first Oracle. Goes on the way. Oh! Picks up one of the Adepts. And is going to be trading. It does end up trading Adepts here. Classic, he does not get into the main base. Classic still playing blind, still in the dark. His main base is still safe though. He has 2 soldiers in position. He's readying the main. Getting a safety shield battery as well. He's getting his battery. Oracle is revealed. Taking a lot of hits already. Ooh, taking a lot of hull damage. Gets 1 probe. So far, it's not worth it. And Shameless expands. And as we mentioned, the Classic, he himself may be forced into a counter all-in. Immortal production has begun. The Prism moves out across the map. Here comes Classic. He moves out. And back at home, Shameless, he has not much to defend back at home. He's got 2 gates. Sorry, 2 stalkers. He's got 2 stalkers. He's got 2 gateways. Classic, he's moving out. Shameless is in trouble. And the low ground is going to be forfeit. Okay, does warp in time. Let's go. Let's whip in. Oh, the juggling though. Yeah, Classic does micro, does control, takes down 2 stalkers. And does save. It does barely pull back in time. Meanwhile, the Oracle goes back into the mineral line. Classic does react. It pulls away, does beat out 1 stalker though. 1 stalker goes down. Forces a warp in back at home. But he takes over the natural. Jesus. Does take over the natural. I don't know if I've seen that before. Did you see that? The the sentry activated Guardian shield went into the prism and the prism was flying around with a shield around it. I don't think I've seen that before. I'll be okay. Have I lost my mind? Regardless. As Classic does depower the gateways, pushing up the ramp. Am I crazy? Right? Like, that's not... I am the sentry now. It just looks so bizarre. I don't think I've seen that before. Like the shield surrounding the prism. Here we go. As Classic works his way up the ramp. And Shameless does have his 2 immortals at least. Behind this is 1 shield battery, trying to make a stand. And he's holding on. Yeah, Shameless is holding on at the same time. Probes are still going down though. Oracle's back into the main. Classic, he defends. And again, I don't think Classic has enough here. They just 1 immortal. Doesn't have enough, but he's killing probes. Like, that's what matters here. He's killing workers, crippling the economy. Oh my god, he does take down the immortal though. Ah, he wants it. He wants the immortal. Does he get both? No shot. What? He gets both immortals. GG. Calm down, Classic. Takes out both immortals. And Classic, he will take the series 2-0. He will advance on to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, Shameless, he had the greater army there. I thought that he was going to at least survive, but he had already lost so many workers. Like, he was already behind economically. But with the micro, with the control, with the juggling from that War Prism, Classic, he did overwhelm, and he did break through. GG, well played. Classic does claim the series. My condolences to Shameless. He was able to hold his own and did have some quirky builds himself. Game 1 being hyper greedy, game 2 going for the cheese, going for the proxy, but again he kind of forced Classic into a 1-base all-in, and Shameless, he could not deal with that kind of aggression, couldn't deal with the all-in that Classic did lay before him. GG. GG, well played. With that, Classic does advance on, and now we're getting ready for the lower semis. Let's go.